All right, back here for game 5. Again, hand's a little shaky, but I think I'll be fine.
My hand's going to need some help as well, but we're going to be able to make a lot of land drops, which is nice.
Clue me up.
Oh, didn't draw Prism Ring.
Yes. That was a good draw. I think sacking our clue is better than just doing this, so I'll attack you for 1. Go.
19. Pass.
Attack you for 1.
18.
Go.
Anticipate.
Yep.
And we'll take the spell.
Smart.
Okay, I'll play a Nagging Thoughts.
Yep.
Want to gain life, but that's not how this works.
I am trained to gain you life now.
Goes to the graveyard. Play an island. You can go.
Given our lack of pressure, I think we just want to go ahead and main phase this Collected Company and not get it negated. We can hit Thali's Lieutenant.
Yep.
Which we did. I'm a genius. Trigger it up. Hit you for 2. Your turn.
16. So, Tireless Tracker is now a 3 toughness.
Yep.
You 5 cards.
Yep.
It's tough how I want to sequence these next couple turns. My low life is definitely under some pressure. He has 8 just on board. So I think I'm just going to engulf now so it doesn't get negated. Make Michael spend another turn rebuilding. We can double spell with this next turn.
Alright, I will cast Tireless Tracker, get a clue, play Thali's Lieutenant. Your turn.
I will play Prism Ring named Blue,
No!
Sanctum Gain a Life.
Okay.
I'm at 17. You can go. That sounded way too happy about
yeah,
that.
I have a Drogas Command. Clue. I will... Let's see. So Ross will be going up to 6 islands. It's or less, right?
Yes.
So I need to get it up to 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's and equal. You mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Not a strict inequality.
So I cannot do that. So I think I just want to just flood the board. So I'll play Inspector, get a clue, play Thali's Lieutenant, bump all my creatures, and then I will counter sack. Attack you for 9.
I'm at 8.
Your turn. Oh, and this should actually have grown 1 more, right? Yeah. Yeah, 2 and then 1. Yep.
So I'm at 7.
Yep.
So I don't really have time to do this because the tracker is going to get very big. So even if I wanted to say cast these this turn, I'd go to 9. 13, 6, I'd go to 3. Yeah, I think I just have to...
Pick them up.
Yeah, engulf, go to 8. You can go. Tireless Tracker is surprisingly good against this deck, so it just lets you make one big threat.
Yeah, it kind of forces you to engulf earlier than you would want. Yeah, I basically just want to try to set up Tracker to be super big again, so I think we'll just play Tracker, play land, get a clue, and then 2 Thali's Lieutenants. So 2 and then 2 apiece, right? Or
No, this one doesn't...
yeah, this one doesn't get a count. Yep. Your turn.
Anticipate, go to 9.
Yep.
And... so I'm going to have to try to find another engulf into a Day's Undoing. And I am going to still have to do something to survive next turn.
And my clue-rich status.
So I'm going to take this. No, maybe... So, Michael's, if he just pops 4 clues next turn, this becomes a 9, then your attack is for 13. Awkwardly, I might have to take the land so I can try to outpace that Tracker. Because I can get to 8 then. So I think I'm actually going to take the land. Draw. Okay, that's not bad. Sanctum, gain a life.
10.
And you can go.
Let's see, I have 7, 5, 6, 7. So if I play a land, you don't get the Tracker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would need another land.
All right. Trigger.
Yep.
All right. Combat.
Yep. I will Hydrolash, Scry 1, go to 11.
Gotcha. All right, we'll just start cracking clues. If I hit a negate, then that's good. So 3. Don't think there's any reason. We should just keep continuing with this.
Yep.
So sec, draw. That is actually kind of interesting. So you're at 10. This will be 7, 8, 9, 10. -6 puts you to 4.
-5 because it's only a 1.
Ah, word. Okay. Well, yeah. So you'll be taking 6 total.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. So
I
yeah,
go to 5.
I'll go to damage. 4, right?
I gained 1 from casting
Oh,
Hydrolash.
gotcha. Okay.
And then I draw a card.
Yep. And then I will cast Gideon.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I'll... So I can make a knight, but that's probably irrelevant. Like if Ross just has nothing, then he's likely dead anyways. So this might be a good opportunity just to go to 5, and that way I might be able to cash an emblem in at some point.
And step, I'll go to 6.
Yep.
Scry. It's probably not good enough anymore.
Nah, probably not.
Oh, that wasn't good. I'll take this. Now, gonna need some good ones. Maybe I can start just chaining parts.
Just die.
I'll speak the devil.
Maybe I should make a knight.
So 8 mana. Make this thing big.
All right.
Gain a life, go to 7,
Yeah,
and
maybe,
scry.
maybe I am supposed to make a knight.
I will keep that.
All right. You kept it on top?
Yeah, it's a nagging thoughts, so.
Oh, okay, sure.
Now the question is whether I want to play the second Sanctum. That cuts me off of more parts. So playing Sanctum into Nagging Thoughts will allow me to still find an Engulf and cast that, although that would bounce this land to my hand. And I wouldn't be able to attack the Gideon down after the Engulf, so I think I just want to cast the Nagging Thoughts normally.
Oh, you could always just attack and then Engulf.
Well, if I Sanctum Nagging Thoughts, then I need this mana to even cast Engulf.
Oh, gotcha.
So scry 1, go to 8.
Yep.
And that does give me a lot more shots at an Engulf.
Pour over the pages.
Days Undoing.
Oh, sure.
So I'll keep it on top. Then we get to see the next one. Yep. So I will attack the Gideon down. And play the Days Undoing, go to 9.
Yep.
And then I've got to hit Engulf or Hydrolash here.
Come on, deck. Just give me a negate. Is Hydrolash even good enough? You go to 9 and then...
Well, I'm at 9 already. I went to 9 casting.
Oh, sorry, I'll go to 10. So it'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No.
This Hydrolash isn't even good enough.
No.
5, 6. Well, it would be if you didn't have a land.
Okay, sure. If in 10 cards I don't have a land.
And it's good enough if I can Hydrolash plus like Anticipate.
Okay.
Or double Hydrolash.
Cut me. Oh, they're bad. They're so bad. Oh, no. Okay. My cards are rancid. So yours dead?
Yeah, I just can't do anything.
Okay.
Close.
All right, back here for the conclusion of... Yeah, I'm fried. I forgot.
Blue-Black Prison.
Blue-Black Prison versus Bant
Bant
Company. Or Bant Humans, excuse me. Yeah, that deck is really impressive, actually.
Yeah, it does some really cool stuff. I imagine that it felt more impressive than it was because I did lose 3 out of the 5 games, but I spent a lot of time winning. It's got the natural control bias.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time winning.
This
with
feels
deck.
really good.
Yeah. I think I spent about twice as much time in this video winning than as I did losing.
Yeah. That being said, even though Ross only went 2-3, I think this might be about as hard as it gets. Like creature pressure plus Dromoka's Command plus negate post board.
Yeah, plus selected company.
There's I'm attacking at instant speed with able to kill your engine card, Jace's Sanctum with Dromoka's Command. I'm able to negate you on a key turn. I mean that's kind of like the perfect storm against like a combo deck. So, if you can put up a very reasonable fight against a deck like this, then that makes me feel pretty optimistic about that deck in general.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed. I agree with you. I think this matchup is probably one of the scarier ones in the format. Things like green-white that just don't have a lot of interaction past Dromoka's Command are a lot less scary, even though they have Planeswalkers. Nissa doesn't apply too much pressure, but Gideon is great, and this deck even has Gideon post-board. I think you noticed, as I said in the intro, that the games with turn 1 Prism Ring are a lot different than the games without, and that was definitely played out.
Yeah, that card is just actually really good.
Yeah, it
Which
is.
So stupid to say.
Yeah, it was quite good. And And again, like having my Sanctums disrupted, Sanctum is super important. So definitely games played out as I would have expected, and the matchup was pretty close. I came away impressed.
Yeah, same. And I mean, that deck looks very difficult to play. Both like your operations have to be good, and like who knows, maybe you're supposed to like board in more to gates, or
your operations also have to be fast because the games can take a long time.
We took a long time to do this video. Yeah. And I don't even think you played slow.
Make some popcorn. I guess they've already watched it if they're at the end, but
yeah,
we should have said that in the intro.
Probably,
but they know they know this deck is gonna take a while. But anytime you're casting Days Undoing and you're not like if you're casting Time Twister and you're not killing them immediately, which you basically can't with Days Undoing, then the games are gonna go on forever. Mm-hmm. And we had a game where I cast all 3 and then ended with 13 cards in my deck.
Yeah, and playing against that deck is tricky too. Like I wasn't, very confident, when to actually pick my spots and like cast negates and stuff like that. But
you definitely put me in a lot of awkward spots. But once you get going with Prism Ring and Sanctum, it's just so hard. You're just not under any pressure, and you can just assemble the most unbeatable hands possible. When you at the end of that 4th game, you said if you can just chain 4 parts, like then I lose.
Which wasn't unreasonable at all.
And it was a completely reasonable thing.
Yeah.
And I just looked down at my hand of 4 parts.
Yeah.
And I had 2 engulf, so like if you had a negate, I could just engulf twice to set up all 4 parts, or bait one with a part. It was.
And the fact that your Days and Doings will shuffle your engulfs back into your deck, so like you're never going to run out of those if you need to like chain multiples, and when you're actually trying to kill your opponent. And like you touched on, like game 4 didn't even become about damage at that point. Like I just needed to like defend against that one exact thing. I needed to draw more negates. So and I wasn't able to do that, so I died, and it didn't matter. Like I was chip shotting you for 15 damage a turn or whatever, but you're still like 55.
Yeah, it just didn't matter.
Yeah, I mean that deck's sweet. It seems like it's tough to play, and you got to play quickly, and your operations have to be on point. But it would not surprise me if that was just a great contender for one of the better decks in the format moving forward.
Yeah, definitely agree. If this is your thing, just dirtling with yourself for 30 minutes while your opponent is unable to really do much of anything, which is pretty great. Let's be honest.
I mean, that's fine. Like that's pretty fun.
It's one of my favorite ways to play Magic. I do like to be aggressive, but this is just the other end of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. In both ends of the spectrum, your opponent feels completely helpless. But the fun part about this end is that they feel helpless for a really long time. And sometimes they have that like glimmer of hope that maybe they can win because you're never really killing them, and that they can never win. It's great. It's. I like to see them struggle.
Never is a strong word, but I'm inclined to agree that it is a perhaps hopeless battle at some point.
Yeah, it's like the old Drown Yard control decks where you just started slowly bleeding them to death.
Slowly, I was going at him in like turn 5. Get it over with.
I did once start turn 4. Just turn 4 Drown Yard and mill you for 3.
Aggro Drown Yard. But yeah, I mean, I think the takeaway for me is, I mean, obviously this Bant Humans deck is solid. It's just, this is what Bant Company has evolved to at this point. It's gotten a little bit more sleek, more aggressive, utilizing the human synergies with like Lambhole Pass, Pistoli's Lieutenant. This deck is good. It's just one of the best decks in the format. Plays a high collection of powerful cards. Very efficient. Plays offense and long games well. So,
and the addition of Displacer definitely helps you in those longer games, which is where the human version suffers relative to the other versions of Bant Company, because it plays things like Inspector, and if your synergies get broken up, then going long, your cards aren't as powerful, but Displacer is just such an incredible card going long. So I think that's a great addition to the deck, and definitely one of the top decks of the format.
Yeah, Displacer is just an awesome trump in any matchup that's about creatures. So. I think both these decks are great choices for any standard tournament you might have coming up.
Such as the SCG Tour Stop in Orlando in a week and a half.
Week and a half.
Not this weekend, it'll be next weekend.
Right.
I guess by the time you're seeing this, it'll be about a week.
Right.
But we've got a standard open in Orlando.
Are you going?
I am undecided at this point, but
I think we would kind of have to fly.
Yeah, no one's willing to drive. It's like a 13-hour drive. So we'll see. Probably leaning no, but
crazier things have happened.
Yeah, it is. If you're into all the stuff that happens in Orlando, there's a lot of stuff there, right?
Ooh, you want to go to Disney World?
No, I've been twice. That's more than enough for one lifetime.
I haven't been in as an adult. I've heard it's a lot of fun.
I went as a teenager twice with a marching band. we had to wear
Do you
woolen
think
uniforms.
that those associations is what made it not fun, or was it Disney World?
No, I just don't enjoy Disney World, except for Epcot because the food is good. I like Epcot.
I think we would have fun at Disney World.
Well,
I'm just throwing that out there.
Anytime you're hanging out with friends, going somewhere, it's going to be fun. It's about the people you're with, not the place.
This is why I don't like baseball games.
Disney World is not. I like baseball. See, now you're weird.
No, but baseball games because you're just eating, drinking, hanging out with friends, not the baseball game.
Oh, you said that's why I like baseball.
Yeah. Well,
No,
that's
you don't like baseball, but you enjoy going.
Well,
to
I
games.
mean, it's just like
I'm so confused.
baseball is just like a proxy for getting all your friends to come hang out. So like I
Sure.
agree with your assessment of I would probably have fun with Disney World because of X.
Yeah.
It's just my classic association with that. It's baseball.
Okay, it's
games.
baseball.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy baseball, so.
All right, that was my fault this time. I'm sorry.
I got so confused for a second.
Yeah.
Who do we have commentating in Orlando?
Craig and Cedric.
Craig Krempels.
Thank you, director.
Yes, thank you. I've not seen Craig in the booth for a little while, but
Well, he's too busy winning or almost winning.
Yeah, almost
the
winning
invitational.
the invitational. So I'm sure he'll try to work that into the conversation over the course of the weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's just
Especially with Cedric coming off the back-to-back losses for win-ins in the Open last week.
Now you're just daggering him.
Sure, but daggering Cedric is one of my favorite pastimes. So
Reasonable. I like it too.
yeah, it's pretty great. So you can head down to Orlando, maybe hit some amusement parks, and come see the show in person with Cedric and Craig in the booth. Or if you cannot come down, you can watch that from your home, maybe in your underwear, because no one likes wearing pants.
Well, Ross, you were doing really great there, and now you're not.
Don't you hate pants? It's summer. It's hot. That's like one of the best things about watching SCG Live is you can do it in your underwear.
Thanks for watching, guys.